After Arcane's second season, which finished more than half a year ago, we all stayed in our seats waiting for the next big thing. Another show about Noxus. The further fate of Jinx announced more or less indirectly by the sight of her departing airship, subsequent analyses of Runeterra's map, figuring out the direction in which she flew away, the conclusion that probably towards Bilgewater, following up by the questions, hopes, excitement that did not cease to exist for a number of months. For us, however, the CaitVi nation, the most important question was one: what comes next for Kaitlyn and Vi? Her optimism dominated for some time. Everything indicated that it was a matter of time. New visual images of Kaitlyn and Vi by the end of the episode. Kaitlyn's announcement that this was not the end. And above all, the fact that both of them were actually only at the beginning of the path that League of Legends had set for them by default, while many other champions significantly exceeded the framework of their lore canon. But it wasn't only Arcane's plot that supported the conclusion this isn't the end for them, and their further adventures were a matter of time. It was also their crazy popularity. Kaitlyn and Vi, as one of Arcane's three main relationships, could really only compete popularity-wise with Time Bomb. I mean, sorry, Mel and Jace. But for many, they were not even in the same race. Wow, the story of Echo and Jinx was a story about what could have been, with a very poetic approach to wasted opportunity. The story of Kaitlyn and Vi became a symbol, a fantastic example of a lesbian relationship that developed slowly, realistically, that did not push any of the tropes typical for tragic LGBT tales, where the fact they are gay matters more than the fact they are in love. As a result, creating practically perfect representation. So months passed, and CaitVi fans, like fish without water, waited for every little piece of information, believing that it would come. Emotions reached zenith, expectations peaked, and nothing. To this day, we have not received anything. It's not even that the topic did not come up. It's impossible not to mention the interview given by Christian Linke and Amanda Overton in the meantime, that of course fueled our longing. Just after season 2, Linke, when asked about Kaitlyn and Vi, replied, well duh. Peak was naturally their statements given some months ago when Linke did not rule out any potential future for Kaitlyn and Vi, while Amanda Overton even imagined what their future could potentially look like. However, these statements so far were not backed up by any actions that we know of. Now, by all means, I do not work in marketing field, so not sure how that works professionally speaking. But I'm very certain not providing anything for Arcane's most popular couple, Time Bomb aside, is maybe not the way, but it has been. Time Bomb got a new music video featuring Coldplay that significantly added to their story if you consider the fact that their story is a bit done at the moment. New Lovestruck Echo and Lovestruck Jinx skin lines in League of Legends Wild Rift were released. And finally, the Art of Making Arcane artbook included Jinx's doodles about Echo. They have noticeably received more prominent and targeted promotion than Kaitlyn and Vi since Arcane Season 2 wrapped up. I also do not mean to fill up any kind of ship wars in this video, I'm not really interested in that at all. We all deserve to get more of our beloved characters. And it is understandable that some characters that we might not see again anytime soon deserve more screen time in media. Now, Kaitlyn and Vi, we got that Valentine's Amanda Overton video, and we got, I guess that's it. That lack of official marketing hasn't gone unnoticed. Particularly Vi, Kaitlyn, and even Mel haven't received too much of media presence despite their clear popularity. Despite the fact Mel will be probably part of the next Arcane show placed on Noxus. Granted, Mel also received a massive backstory in Ambessa chosen by the Wolf book, so there's that. But otherwise, she has been also pretty neglected, especially compared to Victor Urgiles, who are now, well, sorta, dead. Now, a couple of days ago, new Arcane Season 2 Blu-ray has been announced with lots of promotional materials inside. But again, nothing of significance when it comes to Kaitlyn and Vi. Hell, even Jace and Victor got their dedicated card. And they aren't even technically gay. Admittedly, there is a steelbook with Kait and Vi themed covers that might be what they want us to buy. But if we wanted to get a proper collector's edition, then we are left with close to nothing. So it's not the fact that the topic isn't discussed or speculated, or that there weren't hints towards a spin-off, which there are. And I strongly believe a spin-off will happen one way or another. It's the fact Kaitlyn and Vi are getting heavily under-promoted for what they are, for the popularity they got. The fandom literally willing to die for it, to go and start wars. I mean, tell them to meet up in a certain place and riot, and they will be there. They demand more, we deserve more. Now, one would wonder, why is it that Echo and Jinx, a straight couple, got more promotion by a company that is aimed, in majority, at Chinese markets? Would that play a role? Or optimistically speaking, it is the fact that Riot knows something might be cooking for Kaitlyn and Vi in the future, so they prefer to focus their marketing efforts on other characters at this point of their project's timeline. Whatever it is, often it just doesn't make much sense to exclude Kaitlyn and Vi from marketing. They could have easily gotten new love-struck skins in-game. We could have gotten a fantastic music video during Valentine's month. Honestly, CaitVi fans are so thirsty for any kind of content. The job practically does itself for the Riot marketing team. I want to be clear again, I'm not aiming to not appreciate what we already got. I am thankful for what we were given so far, and it's hard to balance between champions that are equally important. I just wish there weren't these opportunities clearly wasted. Like anything really for Pride Month. A music video or more materials in Season 2 Collector's Edition. By the way, I made a special Pride Month video discussing all the League of Legends queer characters, highly recommended. I put so much work in the video and I couldn't be more proud of it. There's also a bright side I could see in this. They are at the moment brainstorming what is next. We know that some projects are heavily developed as we speak too, so us demanding more is a signal to them the audience is still there waiting. Lack of Kaitlyn and Vi promotion could also mean they aren't a sealed deal story-wise, while characters like Victor or Jace won't get more. Probably ever. Kaitlyn and Vi still could. So if we are a little neglected at the moment, at the sake of being spoiled in the future, I don't mind it one bit. Kaitlyn and Vi fans will be in for any right they provide. Be it a show, movie, please. Or a book, like they did with Ambessa. Even online comic books, like many League of Legends characters already received. It's going to work for us because we are grateful for the outcome Arcane writers already provided. Like I mentioned before, there are so many possibilities for them out there. Vi becoming an enforcer, Kaitlyn embracing her sheriff position, the cooperation within the ranks so well portrayed in A Child of Zorn's story, the relationship outside of work, the personal own arcs, and who they become as adults. Possibilities are endless here, and so are our hopes. Now let me know your thoughts if you think that they are neglecting them because something is cooking on the side, or do you think they are neglecting them because it's a queer ship or because it's women? I have read so many different opinions. I'd love to hear what you think and if you're still, remaining hopeful. Thanks so much for watching. I do recommend that Queer Runeterra video and I'm gonna leave a link down below, and see you around guys. Bye!